Across generations, across cultures and across time, our heritage is something that we all look forward to. It's been passed on from generation to generation, and I'm sure we all look forward to going back into the past to look back on some lovely memories that have been created. I'm Bambino, and with me I have Priti.
Yes. खरेंच गोयचे दायज जे आमी म्हणटा ते राखून दवरूंक जाय आनी आमचे गोंयकारपण आमकां दाखोवपाची एक संद आसा आनी ती आमकां हांगासर मेळिल्ली आसा. साऊथ गोवा हांगासर आमी म्हणटा साश्टीचे हे चिंचिणी हांगासर जे आसा आमचे भाताचें फेस्त तुमी पळयता. आमचे एक दायज आमचे हेरिटेज तिगून दवरपाचें काम ते करता आनी जाणून घेवया कितें कितें आसा ताचे फेस्ताक.
Yes, from the sounds of the gumot to our folk dancers, we've got some wonderful bakers. We have lots of things that are being showcased, and that's exactly what we are here in this quaint little village of Shishini, and we are going to have and take you to the fest which is called the Baattachem Fest. That's been brought to you, curated by the Goans of Festakar. His name is Marios, and this is his 97th feast. He has been going all over Goa. He's from Diwar, but he's making sure that he gets to the youngsters, keeps the tradition, the heritage alive.
हय आनी तेणें बुक्सूय बरयला आपल्यान. ते बुकान तेणें जायती फेस्तांय घातल्या. आमचो गोंयकार म्हणजे फेस्तां करपाक सारको उमेदीन आनी तेच एक फेस्त जे आसा हांगा आमी भाताचें फेस्त पळयता. हातून आमकां ह्या फेस्तान आमकां जायते दिश्टी पडटा. पोळयो, आदल्यो पोळयो, पाव कशे करतले, आमचे घुमट आनी ते घुमटा वयले ते घारीचे कात घातलेले घुमट स्पेशली, आमचे काजू, तोरां, आवयस तोंडाक रूच सुट्टा. आनी ते चिंचिणी नांव जाणा तूं, चिंचिणी म्हणजे चिचो अशें ते म्हणटा पयलीं. चिच्या वयल्यान पडल्या, पूण ताका आनिकूय जायती हिस्ट्री आसा खंय. ते म्हणटा हांगसरले फामाद फुटबॉलिस्ट जे जावन आसा ते हांगसरले ते चिचोणी गांवचे. खरेंच उमेद दिसता आनी प्रावड अशें. आनी अशे जायते जायते पाद्री जे आसा पळय आमचे ते खुबशे पाद्री ते हांगसरलेच जावन गेल्या. म्हणजे अशें खुबसो इतिहास आसा ह्या गांवाक आनी तेजे वयल्यान हें चिंचिणी नांव आनी हे भाताचें फेस्त जे आसा पळय ते तुमकां सगळ्यांक आपयता. तुमचे जे हेरिटेज म्हणजे तुमच्यो कसल्यो वस्तू आसा जाल्यार हांगा दवरपाच्यो फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट, फ्री. म्हणजे तुमी फक्त आमचे दायज मुखार व्हरया. आमचे गोंयचें जे हिस्ट्री आसा ती सगळ्यांक कळची म्हणून तितूंतलो एक ल्हानसो हो एक हेतू ह्या फेस्ता फाटलो. आनीकूय कितें आसा, नाचूय आसतले न्हू बॅम्बी?
हय, नाच आसता. Lots of sing-song sessions that are happening, and more importantly, we are going to show you, like we'll be showing you in our visuals right now, we have the revival of the paddy cultivation. We have the paddy man of Goa, Father George, who's been encouraging youngsters, and this very location where the Baattachem Fest is being held belongs to Advocate Agnello, who has been spearleading, and he's been the main man behind the rice cultivation here in Shishini. He is part of the Rice Planters Association. He's heading and spearheading this organization, which has kind of seen mushrooming young farmers who have started off farming in earnest once again.
ओके. आनी अशें म्हणटात की ह्या फेस्तान आमकां जायते कितें पळोवपाक मेळटलें आनी आमी आतां मुखार आयकुया आनी जाणा जावया की हे वेगवेगळे कशे केल्यात तयार. म्हणजे मुखवटे आसा हांगा, कट्टी फुगडी आसा आनी कितें आसा तें आमी तुमकां दाखयतले. जोडून रावा दूरदर्शनाच्या संगातान हांव आनी बॅम्बी. बॅम्बी चल तर
चल, लेट्स गो इनसाइड.
Shigmo carnaval, San João, festa sabor, festa gazo e tão goiega. Amigo, amigo, Shigmo carnaval, San João, festa sabor, festa gazo e tão goiega. Amji kumita mane paule, sosari mapar, amji kumita dalu gasta, legalcha manar. आमची कांतरांदूर पदां घेवतात केकल्याच्या तोंडार. आमचे मोदूक रेबेक वाजता सादोता कालार. आमी गोंयकार, आमी गोंयकार. आमचो शिगमो कार्नावाल सांजुळाव फेस्ता साबार, फेस्ता गाजयता गोंयकार. आमी उलयता बरयता आमची भास गोंयकानी. गोंयचे खवळे इतर आमची संवसाराक फामाद रुचीक गोंयची आमी गोंयकार. आमी chegamos ao carnaval, Savio, festa sábado, festa ajeitando llegar. Yogo candolino, badoya, moga mandolin. 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 Richard one girl maka bandara poilo konna soporo maka plaga thanodilo urba mochi sadanta chulo re pogo itla boy madara ravon rendran gailo chulo yago kandoli vajoya maka mandoli 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 आजकाल बाबा बाजता मोगाच्या जोरान रे साखर म्हणून मीठ खाता मोगाच्या बारान ओकल म्हणटा काजार जावया फुटल्या मारसा मिलिटरी रिटायर्ड पायताचो मारूक रावता मागपारान यागो कांदोलीन वाजोया मोगा मंदोलीन 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 Goan sakli sonachi, ibori khonachi. Goan sakli sonachi, ibori khonachi. Ai di beudi hani bakoi di beuda, ibori khonachi. Ai di beudi hani bakoi di beuda, ibori khonachi.
उत्सवाचे नोंदणीन पिकावळ येवतर आमची घडोवणूक घडयता आनी पिकावळ म्हणटा आसतना सैम जो आमकां आसरो दिता प्रोटेक्शन एकानीक सैमांतले आमकां एक मार्गदर्शन दिता न्हय दुसरें करूंक उदीक पसरावंक आनी तेन्ना म्हज्या नदरे मुखार जेजूची उतरां येतात म्हळ्यार नदरे मुखार येतात जेन्ना शेतकामती शेताक ताल घालता तापलेची दिना समाजूय ताचे नदरेक येता आनी समाज जेन्ना नदरेक येता तेन्ना it becomes a golden chain that makes the society the best to remain.
Chegamos ao carnaval, Savio, festa sábado, festa ajeitando llegar. Amigo, amigo, chegamos ao carnaval, Savio, festa sábado, festa ajeitando llegar.
The first Palme Vado here in Shishini is buzzing with activity because it's the Baattachem Fest brought to you by Amco Goinso Festakar. Marius, good to have you here on Doordarshan. It's your 97th feast. You've been going great guns since 1999. Congratulations to you. Tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, so Goa lives in its villages. You go to any village in Goa, you will see amazing art, theatre, food, dance. I came to this village about a month ago and we were going around and we found so much talent. You know, they can sing here, they can dance, they can play football. And when you talk to them, they have traveled the world, people from the Chinchini. So it's about time that we celebrate people in the villages and celebrate Goa.
Well, Maurice, you've been telling us about a little bit about what Chinchini has in store. Right from, they have restarted their paddy cultivation here in Goa. It's a big revolution here. But apart from that, tell us about the heritage.
So I've only been here about a month, but in that month I found out so much from this village. This is a nursery of football. There are hundreds of footballers played for Goa and the clubs and all over India. Teatru, when you talk about teatru, so many people are from here who write teatru, sing, who take part in teatrus. priests, so many priests. You know, there are 3 of them are here today. You know, some famous guys like Father Felix Lobo, Father Gabriel Coutin, Father Victor Ferrao are with us today, but there are so many. And don't forget, one of our places in Bombay called the Kud, K-U-D-D. People from Chinchini and all over Goa from here went to the Kud in Bombay, and from there they traveled the world. So these villagers here are very proud of the Kud as well, which is in Bombay. And don't forget about the cultivation. They now grow at least 70% of the land is being cultivated here. So we should be proud of them, and we should celebrate every individual who's keeping our identity alive.
Yes, thank you very much, Marius, and I wish you all the very best. Right from Chinchini, of course, giving us the lead with the Baattachem Fest, and I'm sure we are going to show you, of course, lots of traditional things, lots of that have been kept inside the house, which we are going to show you right here at the Baattachem Fest. Thank you very much, and wish you all the very best to reach your century.
Yes, so there's 3 festivals to go, but thank you so much to Doordarshan and all my friends. I won't name them, but thank you so much for making the time and coming on a Sunday to Chinchini.
हांगा जे साश्टी आमी आसा आयज चिंचिणी गांवान भाताचे फेस्त आमी हांगा पळयतात, आनी आमचे बरोबर आसा किसन नायक, आनी तो एक फामाद तियात्री. तेच भायर जायते आमी जाळी हांगा पळयता. एक गोंयकाराचो मेन आमचो एक धंदो म्हणजे आमचें पोट कशें जाळें, आनी तेज्या बद्दल आमकां थोडी म्हायती दिया. वेगळी जाळी आनी तुमकां कशें कितें सुचलें जाळ्यांचें?
जेन्ना हांव ल्हान आशिल्लो सो आनी एकदम गरीब, सो म्हाका कितें तरी काम करपाक जाय आशिल्लें, तेन्ना हांव ह्या नुस्तें धरपाक वयतालो, तेन्ना जाळी करपाक शिकलो.
कसली वेगवेगळी जाळी तुमी विणटा?
आमी विणटा चडशी ही काटाळी विणटा, आनी तशें आमी बुडोणी हेज्या उदकाच्या अंडर वॉटर यूज करपाची विणटा. तशें आमी जाळ विणटा, म्हणजे बट्टेचेर घालपाचें हाडपाचें.
आनी हें कितें तुमचें साहित्य वेगवेगळें दिसता हांगा? दोरी हेका अमकीच जाय पडटा, ही कितें हेच्या बद्दल?
तशेंच ताका जाय पडटा, फ्लोट घालपाक जाय, ती उदकाच्या वयल्यान उरपाक, उदका बुडपाक जायना, ताका लागून ते फ्लोट घालपाक पडटा. तशेंच ताका सकयल शिशे घालपाक पडटा, ते सकयल ते म्हणजे फ्लोट जावपाक जायना, सकयल उदका बरोबर जमनी बरोबर रावपाक जाय.
आनी तशीच कुल्ल्यांक धरपाक, सुंगटां धरपाक, नुस्तें धरपाक वेगवेगळी तरेची वेगवेगळी जाळी आसा न्हू? हय, मागीर ती तुमी खंयच्यान हाडटा जाळी, आनी कशें कितें तुमचें?
जाळी मडगांव शॉपार मेळटा, त्यो मागीर हाडून करच्यो पडटा.
कितले दीस लागता हें करपाक?
हे काटाळी करपाक 1 दीस लागता.
ओके. आनी तुमी कितले वर्सां जाली हे असो बिझनस हितून आसा?
जाली सुमार 35-40 years.
ओके. आनी कितें सांगूंक सोदता आमच्या दूरदर्शन दर्शकांक हे भाताच्या फेस्तांचे? तुमकां कितें कसो कितें?
एकदम बरें लागलें म्हाका. हांगासर भाताची केळी दाखयला, कितें तरी धंदो करपाक जाय हे शेतां रोवपाची, आनी तशें कितें ताका लागून हे असलोच धंदो कडेन तरी करचो. कित्याक नुस्तें बी जाय तें धरपाक जाता, पूण कितें जाणें एकल्या मनशान तकली आपणाली यूज करून करपाचें हें
सारकें.
This place, of course, has been very well and nicely decorated here with some traditional rice cultivating implements, as you can see right here. And the owner, the man behind that, hosting today's Baattachem Fest is Advocate Agnel Furtado. Agnel, it's a pleasure and having you on Doordarshan. Tell us about your association from the legal field. You finally retired and came to Goa and decided to restart rice cultivation, give it a new lease of life.
Yeah, this is to be our ancestral village, and most of our life we are in Margaon. And when we used to come here to Chinchini, our village was green and very clean. But I suddenly noticed that our village was getting, uncultivated to the point of becoming barren and deserted. That's the time I sort of jumped into this field to revive the cultivation. And incidentally, I had gone for a agricultural meeting or a program where one gentleman was there very confidently standing next to a transplanter. I did not even know what a transplanter was, and then I came to know it was Father George Quadros. and he is into this cultivation for the 10 years, and he is associated with me for the last 9 years. And he said the key to this, because of increased cost of labor and our land is fragmented, so we need to club together the land. So the two key factors here, we require a lot of land together, aggregated, and number two is mechanization. So these are the two sort of breaking points which we have overcome. And what we do is we do sometimes mass cultivation. At one time we had 10 machines working on a 2.5 lakh square meters, about 25 hectares. And it was looking like a war zone, but it was a record this. In one day we finished 1,75,000 square meters. And that's how. Secondly, the advantage is that I am the president of Comunidad of Shinshini, and I have founded a club known as Shinshini Agriculture Club, which helps me. Then I am also into biodiversity. I am also the governor of the Village Development Committee. So these many hats help me.
That's Agner Furtado, who has been inspiring so many of not only the people from his village in Shishini, but I'm sure it's going to be an inspiration for all those of you who are watching as well, to keep the heritage of Goa alive, to keep the paddy cultivation, rice cultivation going in different parts, and urging all the youngsters as well to get together and let's make Goa as how it was, green and beautiful.
सिनियर जर्नलिस्ट प्रकाश कामत बाब आमच्या बरोबर आसा आणि प्रकाश बाब येवकार बाताचे फेस्ट चिंचिणी हांगा आसा आणि म्हाका सांगात की ह्या फेस्ता बद्दल तुमी कितें अशें तुमचें कितें येवकार?
मारियस फर्नांडीस जी फेस्त करता ती गोंयची हेरिटेज, कल्चर, आर्ट, म्युजीक हे सगळें सेव करपा खातीर, तशेंच गोंयचे शेतां भातां ह्यो गोश्टी सेव करपाक आनी एक म्हत्वाची गोश्ट तो करता. हे फेस्तांनी आतां हांगा तुमी पळयतल्यो कितल्यो बायलो हांगा आपल्यो वस्तू विकतात, कितें तरी कला हाडटात, अशे भायरूय आसात स्टॉल्स. मारियस कितें करता, जे गांवांनी किंवा खंय फेस्त करता थंयचे लोकल बायलो वेरियस मार्जिनलायज सेगमेंट जे असतात ते फाटीं उरिले तांकां हाडटा आनी तांकां ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी दिता आपल्यो वस्तू विकपाक, आपल्यो सर्विसीस विकपाक किंवा प्रेजेंट करपाक थंय. तेच प्रमाणे हांव स्वता एक डिसेबिलिटी दिव्यांग लोकां खातीर काम करता आनी मारियसाचे फेस्ताक हांवें खूब वर्सां पयलीं सावन भाग घेवन ती फेस्तांनी हे दिव्यांग लोक आसा पळय तांकांय आमी अशा बसोवन तांकां हे ऑपॉर्च्युनिटी दितात सक्षमीकरणाची आर्थीक, म्हणजे तांगेल्यो वस्तू बी हाडून ते हांगा विकतात. सो ही फेस्त जी आसा ती फक्त हॅविंग म्युजीक आनी फन अशें न्ही, तर बारीक जो समाजांत लोक आसा, वीक जो लोक आसा तांकां वता थंय ऑपॉर्च्युनिटीज दिवप, तांकां अर्थीक बळगे येवपा खातीर तांकां स्टॉल दिवप आनी कितें. आनी हांगा पयशे बिशे कांयच घेना मारियस. आनी एक गोश्ट करता आमी ताजे फेस्तां ती सगळ्या लोकां खातीर सर्वसमावेशक, म्हणजे समाजांतल्या सगळे घटकांक धरून डिजेबल्ड दिव्यांगा खातीर आसची म्हणून ती एक्सेसिबल आसतात. थंय रॅम्प आसचे पडटात, थंय एक्सेसिबल टॉयलेटां आसची पडटात, हाजी खबरदारी आमी घेता. ताका लागून ही फेस्तां आतां पळय ताजे फुडले एक 99th फेस्त जातलें होम सायन्स कॉलेज पणजी मिरामार. ते फेस्ताक ताणें नांवूच कितें दिलां, खोशी लोकांचें फेस्त. तर हे लोक जे आसता दिव्यांग तुमी पळयला आसतले, आमचे परस ते कितलेशे त्रास काडटा, पण तूं तांकां जर चडशे जाणांक मेळशी ते सदां हांसून खेळून आपलें जिवन जगतात. म्हणून ताणें हे खोशी लोकांचें फेस्त अशें केल्लें आसा. म्हणटकर ही फेस्त जी आसात ती समाजांतले वेगळे वेगळे घटकां खातीर तो तांकां मजबूत करपाक, सक्षम करपाक वापरता. म्हणून हांव जीव ओतून ताजे बरोबर तातूंत काम करता.
खूब बरें दिसलें, देव बरें करूं.
थँक्यू.
A very special stall where on display by the Shishini Senior Citizens Forum, they have a stall where on display they have traditional medicinal plants, long forgotten plants which have so much medicinal value. And I have Rosario here with me who will tell us a little bit about these plants. And Rosario, tell us how you came about, do you have any knowledge about this, or did you learn it?
See, we have seen during our young days, no, our elders used to go for local medicinal plants. That time there were no pharmacies, no doctors as such in villages. And from that medicine we have come up whenever we have cold, whenever we have fever and all that. But now the young generation has totally forgotten it. Our Forum for Senior Citizens has taken two issues at heart. One is to promote medicinal plants and the second is to promote kitchen garden.
In your view, you have many plants here, but which is that one plant, if I tell you, just tell us in brief about one plant that has a lot of medicinal value. I know all of them have a lot of medicinal value, but if you could tell us about one plant that comes to your mind.
It's called adoso. Very good when you have fever, very heavy cold. So you put it in the boiling water and then you take a bath of it. You also use that water for gargling, and this is what we managed to do away with fever, to do away with cold during our days. But today nobody takes a keen interest in this, and that's why we want to promote it.
That's very nice, Rosario, and I hope your endeavor will help, our Goans and those who are watching us here on Doordarshan to know a little bit more about the plants that have so many medicinal value that are available in our backyard. Thank you so much for joining us on Doordarshan. Thank you so much.
भाताचे जे फेस्त आसा हांगा चिंचिणी, तर हांगा आमी पळयता की हांगा मोल्लां विणटा ते आमकां दिश्टी पडटा. त्याच भशेन हांगा मोदेर म्हणजे कदेलांचे जे विणपाचें काम आसा तेंय हांगा दिश्टी पडटा. आमच्या बरोबर मोल्लां विणपाक आमच्या बरोबर आसा मारिया बाय. बाय, आमकां सांग की तूं कशे तरेन हें शिकली कला?
हांव धाकटें आसतना पसून मोलां विणटा. मुगे पाय विणटालो तेका चोवन हांव विणपाक.
आमकां दाखयता मातशी कशी विणटा ती? वाव, हे एक मोल्लो पुराय करपाक तयार जावपाक कितलो टायम लागता?
लागता एक ऑदवर एक ऑर्बर.
कसली भशेची चुट्टां लागता, अमकी तरेची?
ही एश कोन माडा बरी चुट्टां आसल्यार बेगीन जाताय, ना जाल्यार एश कोन सोसरेलो बी आसल्यार चुट्टां गांठ बी मारपाक ना.
तर हांगा आमकां दिश्टी पडटा ती मोल्लांक गांठ बांदता ती. आणि त्याच भशेन आमच्या बरोबर हांगा आसा विणटा ती ते खुर्ची जी आमी कदेल पळयता, आणि हे कदेल जे आसा आमी तुमी विणला, तर तेच्या बद्दल थोडें सांगा. तुमचें नांव कितें?
इल्डा सिल्वेरा.
आणि तुमी हे कितें विणटा?
हे आमी कदेल रोतेसांव म्हणटा एका, ते रोतेसांव कोताय. आनी हांव कोता लोकांचे पासून कोता, ऑर्डर घेता.
मागीर कशे भशेन करप म्हणजे कितलो वगत लागता?
तेका मोर दॅन हाफ डे असो लागता, म्हणजे सगळें कोता जाल्यार फूल डे लागता.
आणि ही कला खंय शिकली तुमी? तुमच्या पुर्वजान दिल्ली?
म्हजे घराचे म्हजे सोडून पत्तें करून हांव शिकलां. आडी घालपा जाय दोन 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 अशें करून, आनी मागीर क्रॉस घालपा जाय, आनी मागीर आनी क्रॉस घालपा जाय, आनी मागीर एंड जाता.
आतापर्यंत अशी कितली कदेलां तुमी केल्या?
सांगूंक जायना, जायती गेले.
हांगा
एक वीक पयलीं लोकांक 4 कदेल करून दिली. हें रोतेसां पयलीं कोतालीं, आतां कोण न्हय. आतां सगळें सोफा कम बॅड तेसो घेताय.
stamp collection is a hobby that is inculcated when you're young. Sometimes you live with it, sometimes it becomes a passion. And that's exactly what it is for Roland de Mello, who has created a passion for collecting stamps since he was a youngster. He's written books about that. He's also the secretary of the Goa Philately Association. Roland, good to have you here.
Thank you, you're welcome.
Yes, Roland, if you could tell us about your collection and how you kind of came about that. Apart from your stamp collection, I see that you also have a lot of Goan artifacts that you have collected.
Yeah, we come from a generation where there was no TV, only the radio. And after school, we had something or the other to be done. And during that time, any collection was a hobby. One of it was stamp collection. And if you go to see, stamps were not the only one. We used to collect pens, then matchboxes, notes, coins, anything we get, we fancy it, we used to collect. And my fascination was a diagonal stamp which was there of Malaysia. There were two stamps, one of maroon and green. So that drove me close towards the philately. And that time India had released stamps on net, mango, all colorful one. That's the time I got stuck to the stamp collection. Yeah, and then later on, in 2012 to be specific, there was a Postmaster General called Charles Lobo who had come. He had a meeting with all the philatelists and was given workshops. So that's the time I had to channelize and I was more organized, and that's the time I came to know that stamps is theme-based collection. Now some of the themes which I have taken up is a theme of St. Francis Xavier, which I had recently displayed at Mocha at Old Goa. And the other theme, my main theme is lighthouses, definitive stamps, commemorative stamps. Yeah, and list is endless.
Thank you very much for joining us on Doordarshan, and all the very best to you.
Thank you very much.
भाताचे फेस्ट चिंचिनी हांगा आमचे बरोबर आसा बेस्ट एम्ब्रॉयडरी एंड डिझायन करपी एलन आनी तेजी घोरकान. तुमचे हे एम्ब्रॉयडरीचो हो बिझनस जो आसा तो कसो सुरवात जालो?
पयलीं सदांच माय म्हगेली ऑर्डर घेताली काजरांची, आनीक केन्नाय हांव इस्कला वयता आसतना कॉलेजी वयता आसतना मदें वचून कोतालो. आनी मागीर ती सदां म्हगेली हॉबी आहली, आनीक द हॉबी हॅड टर्न इन टू अ बिझनस नाव. सो आय हॅव टेक ऑर्डर्स फॉर द डिफरंट occasions, whether it's dresses, bed sheets, tablecloths and so on. And now she supports me in my going ahead with the business.
I make the tea and I give him so that he keeps himself busy. बरें, तर च्या करपाच्या जाग्यारूच हे तुमी वेगवेगळे तांच्या बरोबर शिकले आसतली. तितून म्हाका सांगा, डिफरंट आमकां हांगा क्रोशीस दिश्टी पडटा, वेगवेगळे कसले तुमी करतात?
एक्चुअली हांव कांय करना, करता तो सगळें तोच. हांव फकत चाव बी हाडून सगळें दिता आनी ताका रेडी करता.
ओके, पूण तो सांगात एक जायत आसता. म्हाका सांग, हे जे डिझायन आसा ते खंयचे सुचले? तुमचे
मायचे आसले पोन्ने डिझायन, ते पोन्ने डिझायन आहले ते आतां पोत्तून पिंजले ते ड्रॉ केले. आनी देन आय ड्रॉ इट ऑन द क्लॉथ एंड देन गो हेड विथ द एम्ब्रॉयडरी.
ओके, ह्या भाताच्या फेस्ताक तुमी कशे कितें पावले?
वेल, हांव ते एग्रीकल्चर क्लबाचो एक मेंबर आसा, आनीक नेबर तो, आनीक दॅट्स हाव आय वॉज इनवायटेड टू प्रेजेंट.
ओके, आनी तुमी कितें सांगूंक सोदता कोणाकूय जाय आनी हें कशें जाल्यार कशे मेरेन पावची आमची गोंयची कला?
वेल, मुगे हिंगा अल्फझीन मेमोरी आसा नाव, आनी दीस वॉज ऑलवेज माय फादर्स एंड मदर्स नेम, and it's the symbol is AM, which after now called Mutoch, then we realized A and M stands for Alan and Merlin as well, and the pot label ke zala the ma asa hadlan. So that's how, and we are on the YouTube, WhatsApp group and so on, and Facebook, everything, Instagram.
Well, at the Baattachem Fest here in Shishini, we have Irwin Antao, who is here with his collection of some fantastic hand paintings that he has made on these bags. Irwin, tell us what inspired you, and this it's a lovely theme that you have, of paintings.
Yeah, basically, I am a scientist, and I saw this plastics, too much plastics. So I thought of why not introduce bags. So first I was introducing normal bags. Then I found people were not carrying them because there is nothing like to carry. So I was in Bangalore, so I started painting bags, and I painted bags with things which people would like to carry, something emotionally they are indulged with it. So when I came to go after retirement, I started these bags painting our traditional motifs, designs, our festivals. Then you can see the Kundbis, then you can see the fishermen. And I've done lots. I mean, mostly people who go abroad would like to take this because it's easy to carry. So I get around 20-30 bags when they go to London, France, many places. That is why I started.
Fantastic. It's a lovely art, and I wish you all the very best.
Yeah,
thank you for joining
very
us on Doordarshan.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
To be passed to the younger generations. So we will just give you a demonstration of the bread making. So this is the flour.
This is maida. This is bran, what we use for bakris, that is diabetes bakris. This is the bakris. This is the maida. So out of maida we make bread, bangle, cut bread, and this steak bread.
So can you demonstrate to us and show us how we could do this?
पाव पीठ आहा ते मैदा पिठाचें आनी बाकरें पीठ आहा ते ब्रानाचें. So मैदा पिठाचें कांकण कोताय, लांबो पाव कोताय, कातऱ्यां पाव कोताय, and we make sweet ball. In that we add sugar, coconut, ghee. That is separate what we make that. And these are the things what we make. Now for bangle. Now before this, what we do is take the flour and pit getay and te magi meat bi galpache, and this is humer, wet yeast. In a block it comes. First used to get the granule one, that is dry yeast, sukia yeast, and that time they used to use toddy. Now since there are no toddy tappers this side.
आदल्या तेंपार सुरीचे पाव करताले न्हय?
But हें घाताले हुमेर. That is dry yeast, the granules type. So that they used to use. Less of that and more of suri. Depends on the proportion. Yeah, proportion this.
So any of you would like to order these bread, it can be made. It can also be prepared out of millets, ragi flour. And instead of sugar, you can use stevia, which is very good for health. And everyone can eat it. Yeah, thank you very much.
तर हे जावन आशिल्ले आमचे गोंयचे चिंचिनीचे भाताचे फेस्त ओलावाच्या सांगातान हांव सुद्दां फेस्ताच्या नाचाचो ताल धरीत ह्या कार्यावळीची सांगाता करता. देव बरें करूं.
Shatawat mudayam jop genu, Nagor khanda kamanu. Shatawat mudayam jop genu, Mujhatlari ago pege budkule genu, Kitya koso zaide konu. Mujhatlari ago pege budkule genu, Kitya koso zaide konu. Genu, sagare diwale matolo konu. Shata with mudatun jot genu, सांगरे दिवाळे मातोलो कोण सोकाणी आजे सजातीन रातनी दोन बोंबले सोकन उबते गानू सोकाणी आजे सजातीन रातनी दोन बोंबले सोकन उबते गानू बटाटा कांबी तोर गानू मुझे बदनार उड़ैले कोनू बटाटा कांबी तोर गानू मुझे बदनार उड़ैले कोनू पासून मुजल मुजल पिंजून आपल्याली दोन्ही नामून ये बोलूच पासून मेल्यान उडल पिंजून आपल्याली दोन्ही नामून पुळणारे बाबा तू वर दे राखो काजार जण माईले अणगेले मुझ गोळ्याको वडी सोनो तू चिचणी आईला ओ सोईच्याको ओ कमो बर गुलळ सास माईको 8 वर्सां जाले गा आमगे काजाराको एक दीस पुळ मेळा तू म्हाका ते कोईच्याको आवनी दोयेला वसोन रात पुणीच्याको गेरवो बर मेळ तुका मुशाको गाँव भर दीता आओ दर मुझे आप इच्छा को काजर डाइमो तू कोत गावो सोनी गोरी को काना फूला यानी को केमी केल गोया को केबर ने सो तड़का पोड़ो तू गाँव भर दीता आओ दर मुझे आप इच्छा को काजर डाइमो तू कोत गावो सोनी गोरी को काना फूला यानी को केमी केल गोया को जबरने सो तड़का पोड़ो